Hey, we're gonna do this test of this Bison cooler right here with some reusable ice. Let me show you what I got. I got this it's called responsible ice. Just took it out of the freezer. When it swells like this is what it does. Okay, it's actually freezing under pressure and it makes it super cold. So let's see how cold it is. Right now it's about 65 degrees in here. Let's go. Get it right in there, see how cold we can get. Wow. All around that whole -7 degrees, -5. This thing's pretty cold all the way over it. Wow, right up here. See how cold the bag is right here. All right, 69 degrees. Let's go back to the wow, 0 degrees. Anyway, all right, let me show you what we're gonna do. We got all this stuff, we're gonna pack it in there using this reusable ice, of course. Bison cooler. If you don't have to put ice in these. If you don't have to, regular ice, you can use reusable ice pack. That's what we do. So, reusable ice pack, 10 pounds right in there. And I'm gonna throw all the rest of that stuff. I got some brown rice. I got some brown rice here. We got some melon for tomorrow morning. Oh, we're going overnight right here. Okay, out to the ranch. I got some chicken. Stick that in there. Dog food that we make ourselves. Put that down in there. Some mustard. Oh. See, grab that in a sec. Got lemon, some cheese, some mayonnaise. Anyway, this is our Bison cooler right here. I'm gonna throw a few more things in there. But the thing I like about this cooler so far is that it seals up really good. And that's the important thing, because what I found in that coolers don't seal is that cold and warm keep trying to change places with each other. And if this can seal up really good, it creates that environment inside that's going to keep it cold for days. And I think this Bison cooler can do that. So that's what we're going to do. Maybe follow up in a bit. All right, we made it to the ranch, and I'm going to take all this stuff out of the cooler and see how well it kept it cold. And I'm going to do something kind of interesting. I'll show you what I'm going to do. Most of the time, when you go out camping and you get in a trailer, you hook up your propane or your electricity so your refrigerator runs, you know. But I don't want to do that actually, because I don't have that much propane, and I don't want to run a generator because it's so beautiful outside right now. So what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to take the thing that was actually staying so cold inside here, and we're going to put it inside the refrigerator, keep the whole refrigerator cool. So let's see how well this Bison cooler kept this thing's off. I mean, it's been about 4 hours now. Still frozen solid. Let's see. Right now the case is about 70 degrees. Okay, 31. Let's see what kind of temperatures we get down here. Okay. All right. A little bit below freezing. We're still 31, 30. I saw 29, 28 in there. All right, good. Okay, good. So what I'm going to do is take this 10-pound solid frozen ice, and this thing is awesome, this Bison cooler. I'm going to stick this inside the refrigerator right there, along with all the food and stuff. And we're going to put some more food, stick the rest of that stuff in there. We're going to see how well that thing actually keeps the refrigerator cold. Tomorrow morning we're going to be out here for about 24 hours. And then we're going to also use this cooler for all the stuff on the way back. And I'll let you know how that worked. All right, cool. Okay, it's been about 30 hours now, and we've had this cell chiller inside the refrigerator, keeping all of our stuff cold, ice cold actually, surprisingly. But as you can see, this thing is still frozen right there. Still frozen. Let's see how cold this thing is. Okay, right now it's kind of warm today out here at the ranch, but we're still getting readings down here. As you can see, down close to freezing. Look at that, that's amazing. Okay, after about 30 hours inside the RV refrigerator with no power. All right, and this cooler, this ice pack right here, cell chiller is gonna keep all of our food cold and dry on the way back. Now I just take our containers of food like I have before. And I could just drop it in here, because remember, there's no ice. You know, if you had a bag of ice, you put your bag of ice in there. Now you've got a whole bunch of water and liquid and stuff sloshing around. Okay, but we're gonna take all this back, and you know what? I got a can of cat food right here. You wouldn't do this with a bag of ice in there, would you? No, because it's cold and dry in here. See this? Look. Remember? Cold and dry. All right? The re circulates cold, dry air in there. So I'm just gonna keep this awesome cooler right here upright on the way home. Throw all of our stuff in it that we want to take home with us. Here we go. And then we'll seal this thing up. Seals up nice and tight. You see how if you try to squeeze this, when it's empty, hardly any air can come out. That tells you this thing seals up really good. This Bison cooler is pretty awesome, and it works even better with reusable ice, especially one that can get even actually colder than ice, down to 0 degrees. Anyway, cool. We're gonna throw this thing in the truck and head back home.